Alright, hopefully the camera is all charged up. So I was going to do non-Lego as per usual, but today we're going to do Lego. So I wanted to get this out of the way. I don't actually think this is the one that I had. I thought I had a Ninjago set, but anyway, I think it's got something interesting in it. So I think this is the set. Like maybe it's that thing. There was something about one of these sets. I've got a couple of sets I think I haven't done yet, and there was something quirky about it. That gun might be different. It might be the gun. Well, let's just open it up and find out. No, hold on. I should really just be prepared before I start the video. But, alright, I'm not. So I've still got these sitting here. I didn't put the strings on. That's right, the last video, yes, it cut out. It was terrible. And I didn't put the strings on. Well, I can do that. I could do that this video, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Here is an old Nintendo Game Boy battery, and I've got some replacements. Where did I put my Game Boys? I was quite excited about that, because I got a Game Boy Advance SP, which I've completely lost. It's around somewhere. Probably should do a video on it. But I was quite excited because well, when I put the battery in, I bought it from the opportunity shop, the thrift store, if you shall, as per usual. And hold on, one last look at the box. Good look at that box. Look at that box, eh? This way I can make a thumbnail. But throwing it away. Yes, I bought it from an opportunity shop for $3. And it had a rubbish battery. I don't think it was that rubbish battery. It was another. It was this rubbish battery here. So here we go. Here's two different style rubbish batteries. They're both official Game Boy Advance SP batteries. But both of these are dead because my original SP didn't also have a functioning battery. So I got some replacements, and they finally arrived in the mail. And so I plugged them in. Look, it's 1, 2. Hold on. There's 2 bags of one. Okay. It's very crunchy, sorry. Should have like a warning at the start of the video. I'm sure this absolutely drives some people crazy. If you're like me, as I've mentioned before on this channel, I do not like ASMR videos at all, and I do not like listening to people click pieces together. It's like, what? You're doing the whole thing. I mean, the point, it seems to be okay when I listen to my videos, but when people are just doing it and they're not talking and they're just making clicking sounds, it's so annoying. And because they seem to they ramp up the sound. I don't want to listen to things clicking together like that. It's very annoying. But anyway, what was I talking about? I've completely forgotten. It says bag 1 goes to this thing, bag 2 goes to the same thing. Well, bag 2 gives you the flag and a few extra pieces. That actually is true. The bag 2 is very tiny. I don't understand what the point of even mentioning it is. I think we'll be doing both tonight. If I can finally get through my story about... we'll build this guy up as we go. I was quite interested in the snake guy, so that's them. Yeah, so I turned on my new Game Boy SP, and I wish I could show it. I can't. Wait. No, I don't know where it is. So this is a different kind of blue. We're going to just swap backwards and this is going to be the ADHD episode where we're just going to jump backwards and forwards between random things. This blue here is a nice blue. It's a bit different from your standard blue. As I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, a Game Boy Advance SP, which I can't show you. So if you don't know what a Game Boy Advance SP looks like, you really need to get with the program. I'm still looking around my room to see if I can see where I put it. And I have a Game Boy. I have a red one originally, and this is here. It's very shiny. It's very. I didn't think that was real Lego. I thought that was just a piece of tin foil that was sitting next to my desk. yeah, if I had a one I could show you. But the screen on these things is pretty terrible. Not as bad as I was going to show you the original Game Boy Advance, which I also have sitting around, but I haven't a clue where it is. The screen is absolutely terrible on the original one, and then it's better on the SP version, but not that great because it's front lit, and it's like the, you know, back in the days when lighting your LCD screens was a novel thing. It's better than the original by far. Where's this orange piece that we're looking at here? We're looking for an orange piece. Where is it? I honestly can't see it. This is strange. Okay, well this is an orange piece, and that is an orange piece, and this is an orange piece. So it has to be around somewhere. I'll be infuriated if it's not here, if we've lost it. It's probably in the bag still. No, well, there is a piece left in the bag. It was a white one. So that's a bad sign. That means I could have flicked it away, and then it could have thrown itself upon some area that I cannot see. That's very poetic speech in a very non-poetic way. What happened to it? I don't know. There's a screwdriver there. I need to find... It's got to be here. It's got to be here. This orange piece here. Oh, it's not orange. It's gold. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so I have an original one. You turn it on, and the screen is acceptable. Like, you can play games with it in the dark, which you couldn't do on the original one. But it's not that great because it's front lit and not backlit. And then I turned on this new one that I got. And you can tell where this is going because I think I just gave it away. And this display was way better than I remembered. I was like, what? What is up with this? So that's how I learnt that in fact there are two models of the Game Boy Advance SP. There is a later model which has a better screen than the original SP and a way better screen than the original Game Boy Advance handheld console. If you don't know what these things are, there's like a little handheld gaming console. That would probably be a good thing to start the conversation with. What are we doing next? We're doing this thing. Where's his head? I haven't seen his head turn up yet. There is his head. There is his head. Alright, so let's put his head on since it's right there. Yes, so it's much improved, and I was quite intrigued by this. So I'm going to do a video. I think I'm going to have to do it now on Game Boy models and Nintendo DS's. So the original Nintendo DS also has a kind of rubbish screen. Like it's not very good. Like it's okay, it's perfectly fine. Like in the context of things, and I think when it came out, it would have been pretty spiffy. But as it stands, what are we doing here? We're taking this thing and we're moving these two together. I think we are. So I made this tonight. That looks right. And then we're going to fit this one over here. It's pretty okay, but it's not very good. And the DS Lite, which is the model that came after it, has a much better screen. What just fell off the table? So it's the interesting thing is that I would say that the Game Boy Advance SP with the better quality backlit screen is a better screen than the one you get on a original DS, but not quite as good as the one on the DS Lite, and certainly not as good as the one on the DSi. Which I think makes sense when you realise that that model of DS, the Game Boy Advance SP, came out after the original DS came out, I think, like by a year or two or something like that. So it all makes sense in the end. And so I learnt something by spending $3 plus actually probably about $8 for the replacement battery or something. I think they were pretty cheap off AliExpress. They just took their time to arrive. I did learn something about models of these Game Boy things that I did not actually realise, and I thought I had covered my bases when it came to the Game Boy Advance. I thought, well, I've got the original and I've got two SPs. I don't have a micro, so I don't quite have that one, but I didn't think there was actually another model hidden away in that series. I only have a Game Boy Color of the original ones, so I don't have the pocket ones and the originals and all that kind of stuff. It's not like they're not that hard to buy. It's just that I'm just not that excited about getting them. And they have absolutely rubbish screens. Like, they're so terrible. I don't know why anybody ever played games on these things. It's from a different time. Alright. And now we have to put this thing here. So now we can stop talking about Game Boy Advance. I have bought a whole bunch of weird, wacky game machines recently though. Which is, you know, to be expected because I'm always buying those kind of things. And I don't know why. There's only so many you can have. What is this thing? This is kind of cool. This is a new piece. So this is our first new and novel piece. Let's go back to talking about new and novel pieces. I think I put it on the wrong way, which is pretty clever of me, if I do say so. And I am saying so. Saying so. It's late and I'm actually tired. I was going to go to sleep. I was going to have a super early night. But then I'm like, hey, I can make a video. That's if the camera doesn't cut out with the battery failing like last time. I'm pretty sure I charged it all the way up. I really have to get around to just getting out these replacement batteries that I got for this camera. And they're just sitting around. I don't even remember if I've charged them up, which I should do. So now we are... This is taking way longer than it should. Turning this over, that goes there. Alright, so that's that done. And we have to put, yes, I feel like I'm going to have to step this up. Well, maybe not. It says 17 minutes on the camera. That's actually a ton of time to do. Ooh, okay, that was a loud, oh no, I did it. I made it a loud snap. That's what they all sound like on those videos. And it's like, stop it. That's not how it really sounds. Like, these bricks don't snap together like that normally, unless you, like, listen to that. Okay, that was loudish. Now we have to start listening to it. Did you even hear that? No, of course not. It was very silent. It was like a little. It was a ninja snap. There we go. So that's that bit done. And this is going to go into here. Okay, that was an annoying snap. Now this is going to go. Have I got this right? I think it's going to go. So these are legs. I think these are legs. Are these? I don't know what these are. I'm hoping they're. I've forgotten what the picture on the front of the box is. So it's somebody. It's a big mech thing. Mecha thing. Well, there's four. Oh my gosh, there's 4 of these things. So this is going to get tedious. Prepare for some tedious times ahead. So let's just try and get through this as fast as possible, so we never have to think about it again. So these are interesting pieces. I would have thought they were, when I looked at the box, I thought, oh, it came with those ones that you can shift around. But this is also a new piece, an interesting one. So I have a whole bunch of those from this big green robot from some series that I've completely forgot. I was thinking the Agents. It was the Agents thing when they had the Agents one. It was like the second Agents type thing, and they had this big mech robot thing, and it had green ones of these, and I've got that. And it was actually I got that for a pretty good price. So I remember that fondly. That's it. Though that was well before the time of this channel, so it's being done and taken apart and thrown in a box, and that's that. For that one day in the far future when I actually have a place where I can take it all out and build a giant city with a train. One day, planning for that. Oh gosh, this is a 50-cent coin. That just fell off on the side of the table. I found one of these on the road today. I don't think that is that one. Is it in my pocket still? It is not. Oh. Oh wow. I wonder what happened. Oh no. It definitely is ADHD day. Even though I do not have ADHD, but I'm just going to go and roll with this as a theme for people who do. And apparently my friends who do have ADHD post on an occasional basis about switching between subjects quickly, which I think is fair enough. Fair enough. So this one goes here, and this one goes over here. This looks wrong. It doesn't look balanced. This is definitely not the way it's supposed to go. Okay, now we get to actually pay attention to the picture. So I think I have to pull it down and it looks like, oh, it's going to look like that. You're not even going to see. You're not even going to, well, you are going to see it from the side. So there we go. Those are the legs. That's the side view. No, that wasn't too bad. So now we've built that, we're going to build, I'm going to guess, I'm going to go out on a limb here. Ha ha ha. That was an unintentional pun. Go out on a limb and say we're building some arms. And we are, well, I don't actually know that. Jumping ahead of myself. Another new piece. I've never had one of these. I don't think I've had one of these before. It's just like a slight variation on a previous theme. So that can go there, but still, you know, much appreciated for people who like slight variations on a theme. And it does kind of fit in an interesting way. So, and then we have to make this thing with these two bits on it. I am still kind of a bit nervous. I'm going to run out of time. 12 minutes. Because even though there are 3 bags in this, I want it all done in one go. So that's going to go there. So arm 1 kind of done, and arm 2. I think once these arms. So as I said, this is the tedious part, and we want it all in the past, and we want to move on. So it will be over soon. Imagine doing one of those larger sets where, like, you know, like doing a football stadium or something where it's all just the same thing over and over again. You've got to have a special kind of temperament for that kind of stuff. And so this goes there. This is a good old Nexo Night piece. And I bought today, but it's not here, it's downstairs, a Nexo Night sticker book, which I was going to talk about very briefly, just for content. And it has like a lot of stickers still in it, like it was second hand. It would have cost me, it was $2 for 5 books, and I got 5 books, and so it's $2 divided by 5. You do the maths, it's 40 cents. So that's a lot of stickers, but there you go. Nexo Nights, eh? Who would have thought? And there we go for that bit. I think I'm going to hiccup. So now we're making this person. Imagine if I did get the hiccups. Gosh, that would be even worse than coughing a lot. So they have a very big head. They're like this sort of, like, you know, people are going to get this and they're going to say, I really do feel they need to have a Stargate Lego series, because this makes me think of Stargate. But now we have this gun, which is a different model to the previous guns that they've had. I don't think this was the really exciting piece. There was some set that I've got. So the only other set I've got is, I think, it's a Creator 3-in-1 set. It's got some interesting piece. This must be it, but this is the gun thing. Oh, and we lost that bullet. So it's a slight variation. It looks a bit better. It looks something like that you might get in Halo. Makes me think of Halo, even though I've never played the game, but I have listened to the soundtracks multiple times. So, and I probably will watch maybe the TV series at some point. So that's coming up, but it may not be very good. So this person has, where has he gone? He has a different head. We've got extra pieces that we haven't used. I never used this thing. What was this thing for? That was supposed to go on the bottom here, so we forgot that bit. We don't need the dollar anymore. No one needs a dollar. And we've got a sword for this guy, who I think is Cole or something. Off the top of my head, I've thrown the box too far away, and I don't know enough Ninjago. So now we're going to quickly, with 9 minutes left, and oh no, it's saying the battery's a bit low. Alright, so we have to do it super fast because I don't want the camera to cut out. It's going to cut out. I did charge it up. It's just I charged it up last week, and I haven't been making enough videos, and you know, that one goes there. This one feels a bit naughty putting it on, but we'll do that. So that goes there. At least it's not a behind area. As for the tiger, I've still got to get that tiger one just for the lols. But that one goes there, and we've got I feel like this should be a pizza thing, but it's not a pizza thing. And then we've got this has to go on the legs. Oh gosh, these are way more exciting with this on it. Like, I don't know how it fits on though. This one doesn't fit on. Maybe it goes the other way around. No. It's supposed to just fit. It doesn't actually fit for me. Oh, it goes like that. It does fit. And then this one goes like there. So we've got those two on, and now we're going to have. This makes it look a lot cooler actually. It has just radically increased in coolness in a very short amount of time. And so I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's like putting tomato sauce on it. Like, I'm sure it makes sense in the greater scheme of things. I don't want to be that kind of person, because sometimes people, they make comments and you're like, oh, that's so ridiculously dumb. You know what this is. How can you not know this? I may just as well have made that kind of comment. So it's a laser beam or something, I don't know. And this goes on this side thing. It goes, well, how is this supposed to fit on? What have I done? So the arm's supposed to be all the way down. I don't get how this fits on. It fits like that. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. And, ooh, that's actually quite cool, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, I knocked this off. So, is that on stably? It is on stably. It hits it a bit, actually.